We got the same verdicts up. Now, what I'm going to get into now, self-oscillating filter, how to trigger the filter, the drive thing, filter FM, plugging it back into oscillators. These are silent structures. We will get into noise, like live oscillators and stuff. Let's jump in. Alright, so over here to the machine, go to filter 1, key tracking to 100. Filter 2, same thing, key tracking to 100. The cutoff for filter 1 is 59. Reso 113. I'll put on 112, I'll show you something. Alright, FM source got to be, I told you, either LFOs or... Oops. It will help if I turn that off, right? See? That's the filter. It's being triggered. Now, envelope 3, crank them out. You go to envelope 3. Oops. And that is for the mod source. So envelope 3. Crank them out. Go to envelope 3, shut down decay and sustain all the way to 0. Okay, sine wave. This is percussive. I'm holding the keys down. You notice it goes away. 113 is steady signal. That's what that does. Alright, now this is a sine wave. We wanted to go through something. Well, we can send it through another filter, which we'll do here. Filter 2, 71 on cutoff, resonance at 60. Right? Turn to bandpass. Now you're like, okay, still sounds like a sine wave. Turn to oscillator 1, turn up to like, I don't know, 72 or something. Random. We'll turn oscillator 1 on to the hotel. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, right? Turn the volume off for that. Now you heard the sign. Telly on it. Signal has been completely colored. So that's what we're talking about today. We're coloring signals. You can color the filter signal better than anything else though, because the filter gives you raw sine wave. But if you use drive and change up the drive type and stuff like that, it will actually change the wave that you're getting. But traditionally you will get a sine wave. Now this will be turned to 0. We'll turn it up on PWM amount to cranky, so 63. LFO start phase 0, sine wave, speed of what, 7? Oops, I forgot the... Alright, you can also sync these specially written programs to oscillator 1 or 3, but it's going to have to be factory wave. You know that you can only use sine, triangle, saw, and square in oscillator 3 anyway. You have to use those four, any one of those four, preferably square, because that's really good to sync to if you're going to use these programs. So I will give you that. So these are silent structures. I can tell it has no volume. Now if you turn on oscillator 2, kill its volume as well. We turned it into the telly. you have to FM it to get the effect. See how it makes noise? And you don't even need a noise generator, but that's just for this one instance. Let's mix it with grain. This box gets like the Quantum, hands down. That's where they got it from. Alright, so using a resonator. Now understand, these are silent sources that we're running them through. My one homie in the inbox was asking me about that. Like, yeah, do you ever try to use, you know, different type of modulation sources for FM and you have them on silent? I've been doing that. I just don't think anyone's ever caught that. And they say silent oscillator. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no, I come up with my own terms, but that's what I'm saying though, is because I studied. And when you study something to the point of almost mastery, then you can do stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm a master of anything. I'm a master of studying. But I got dawned in, and I guess dude didn't want a job anymore, so now I'm Lou. So that's just what it is. I didn't ask for it. Maybe I did. I don't know. But so now I'm Lou. Call me Lou Crow. You know it. Alright, now let's discuss one more thing. I'll show you this again. Alright, it's a serial filter. Now if I turn this to PPG, see how it negates it? FM goes away. Even with cone filter, all that shit goes away. You have to have a notch, high pass, band pass, or low pass. So that would sum this up. Running the filter self-oscillation ohm sine wave through silent structures. Now the cool thing is you're probably thinking, well, you're running that through, you know, 3D type of stuff. Well, let's run it through something that's kind of sort of 2D on that note, because you know that hotel looks definitely 3D. You know, a lot of stuff looks 3D. This, however, is definitely 2D. But I told you, sound is omnidimensional, omnidirectional. It is an element. It's something similar to dark matter, you know? You know how dark matter is like something you can't see, but it keeps everything solid. You know, that's why I have fingers. This is why this is metal, blah, blah, blah. Sound is almost like the same thing. It's like an invisible element that exists. You have to harness it. See at bare minimum what I'm getting? I'm not doing nothing. You think I'm in my matrix? No, I'm not. Think I'm in modifiers? No, I'm not. There's not a damn thing set up in none of this shit. I have yet to get there. But that's where the depth gets, you know, a little bit pressurized, like the ocean at the bottom. You know, that's where it gets a little deep. But the one thing you guys have to understand is that you have to play. This is how it works. You have to screw around with it. But the three key elements of physical modeling, I told you this, is FM, RM, and noise. So a signal, but it's going to have to be, it's going to have to be a little bit, I don't know, kind of like a casserole. It's like a mixture. You mix something together, it's like a casserole. Casserole. I can't speak right. All right, so like, my bad. All right, so let's meet him in the middle. 64. Now, why this isn't changing when I turn filter 1 to cone, why it's not negating the FM, is because the actual sum output is filter 2. If filter 1 is feeding into filter 2, how can it negate that when filter 2 has the FM on it? This just articulates the incoming signal, because the incoming signal has to go through filter 2. Unless you send it to filter 1, but why would you do, or you know what I'm saying? It's going through filter 1 and then going to filter 2. Why would you, why would you try to send it to filter 1 and filter 2 is the outcome source? And then if this is filter 1, it's going to negate it in the first place. The cone is just another utility for physical modeling. Change this shit to a resonator. Mind you, the oscillators are still off. You guys hear that? That's just craziness. Turn to sigil, see what we get. Hear that thing slingshotting it? I told you if you go to the peak, so 90 degrees, it's the peak of a Now, these sounds to you guys might not be very musically useful right now. I'm just showing you how this stuff works and how you can articulate it. I'm not really here to compose music right on this episode. I'll probably do that when I make music and stuff, but I want you guys to see how this stuff is actually working, how the the LFO and Yata, how all this stuff goes together with the portraits, how the looped envelopes are working, how this full circle of left and right, mid 64, 027, meeting her in the middle. You know the song, you gotta meet her in the middle. That's what you do. Okay, full circle, music, sound, it's all magic. Every word you speak is a magic spell. Every note I play is magical. And every note that you play and say out of your mouth or on a keyboard or any machine that you got that you're using is all magic. On that note, friends, I'll catch you on the flip. Subscribers, I love you. Trolls, I love you too. Do your job. Because I know you nailed it.